Welcome back to Living Local. Discover prints, paintings, sculptures, and much more in a new art space in East Moline. The Rust Gallery at the Rust Belt is giving artists a new outlet to showcase their work. And here to tell us more about all the art on display and their big grand opening is Atlanta Dawn and Brando Punk, coordinators here at the gallery. And also, you guys are amazing local artists.
Yes.
Mural artists,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. So what made you decide to open a new gallery at the Rust Belt?
Yeah, so the Rust Belt, the common area, they do a lot of events in there, and they have these big, beautiful industrial exposed brick walls. And the owner was like, how can we activate these and make it more enjoyable for those events? And I brought to him of doing hosting a local artist there every month to showcase our artwork, and he loved it, so that's where it started.
Yeah, there's not just art on display. You guys have music and other things at the...
Well, so the music venue next
Okay.
door, they do a lot of music. During our exhibitions,
Yeah.
sometimes we have a live band,
Oh,
but
okay.
sometimes we just play music on a stereo, whatever the artist prefers.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what makes this gallery unique?
The gallery is ran by me, so it's artists run and owned, well not owned, but so I work with the artists of the month, and it's just me and them kind of marketing their event and putting their event together, and that it's really a great it's a great stepping stone for artists to get into bigger galleries or to maybe show their work at the airport or Quad City Arts to help them build that body of work. So
Okay.
yeah.
So then this month they're featuring you, Brando,
Yes,
Punk. Okay. So let's talk about your art. Just tell us what you brought here today. And
I brought stencil paintings. I make stencil paintings. I'm a commercial artist by trade, so I have done a lot of graphic work for like 25 years. And during the pandemic, I started experimenting with stencil material and just having fun, and it turned into something that I like to do a lot.
yeah. So describe your art to me. How would most people say this is pop art or?
Yeah, pop art.
Okay.
It's graphical pop art. I do but I'm a chameleon when it comes to art styles because I work with so many corporations and companies around here. So this stuff is for me. This is the stuff I like to do.
So what makes you help select your subject matter? Like we got Pee Wee Herman here.
I mean, Pee Wee Herman's one of my favorites. I have
Okay.
a tattoo of him. So, so, and then the Elvis Pez dispenser is one. I collect Pez dispensers. I have like over 400, and he was one that I had. So, I just whatever pops in my head. I did Prince because I like the curl on the front of his hair.
Okay. And you just did a mural recently.
Yes,
Talk
I
to us about
did.
that.
2023, I did one up in Clinton. That was my first one, and then I did one last year, and then I'm up to do another one this year up at the Paint It Back event.
Is that how you guys were able to connect? Because you feature one artist each month, right?
Yeah, I did find him on Facebook from the Paint It Back event in Clinton. That's kind of when I first met Brando, and then our relationship's kind of just grown just through art.
So how would, if someone wanted to get in contact with you and display their art at the event, how would,
Yep,
what's the
so they
process?
can follow our Facebook page, Rust Gallery on Facebook. Our next event is July 17th for Sam McFarland. His event is this Saturday,
Yep.
June 7th. It starts at 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. He'll have some fun drinks and refreshments with
Yep.
music,
Yep.
and he created a whole new body of work for this show on
did.
Saturday. So is it your first art show?
I had one in 2023 in Manhattan. That was the first one I did, but it was a group.
Sure. But for this
This is like my first
style,
solo
Okay.
show.
Yeah.
I actually took Pee Wee to New York, but that was, just a group show. This is my first solo show. I'm really, really excited.
Yeah, so the Rust Belt space, the Rust Gallery, there's 12 spots, and they're very large spots. So it allows an artist to kind of build a body of work that they may have never done before to fill that space. So to do a solo show there is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'm super
Yeah.
excited.
And big media too. You guys aren't just like having small paintings on the wall.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
like just a great place to show all the art. I was down there and it's just such a large space. You
Yeah.
don't realize how much space and area you have.
Last month we did a group art show with over 10 artists, and there's a bunch of sculpture work,
Okay.
and the way that activated the space was just so amazing, and it was a really fun event. So if anyone wants to check that on our Facebook page, that was.
Okay. So where can viewers find more information about your gallery? Just Facebook or?
Yeah, just Facebook for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or stop down at your event. Tell us more about your event.
June 7th, 5 to 10. I'm just bringing all my stencil paintings. It's the stencil painting. I'm not bringing anything else really.
You're gonna have prints for sale?
Prints, no prints.
No prints for sale?
But
Okay.
people can place orders because I make these stencil paintings to order.
Gotcha.
And then I'll have some other merch some spray cans that I draw on, and other paintings, like little paintings that I like to do with markers and stuff. And I'm having a starving artist smorgasbord, so you have to stop down and check out what I'm offering.
Okay. So what are the hours at the gallery? Is it open, like if you were down there just at the Rust Belt, or is it only open during these?
Yes, so during the hours of Midwest Works, the gallery is open. So people can look, they can go into Midwest Works, grab a beer, and then go over to the gallery and kind of walk around and look at the art on display.
Okay. What time is your event?
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
5
All
to
right.
10.
Sorry.
5 to 10.
5 to 10 on the 7th.
On the 7th.
It's been a long month.
All right. Well, thank you for stopping by here. We love this art. I feel like there's so much color and vibrance to it that it almost looks like you didn't paint it, like it was printed. You know?
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of people don't, they ask me if it's painted, and I say it's painted.
Yeah,
It's painted.
it's hard to tell. All right, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Okay.
having us.
For more information, you can find the Rust Gallery on Facebook. We'll have all those details posted on ourquadcities.com.